Dear friends, particularly the human rights activists, while discussing the Child Labor Abolition Act, the Telangana, it is a happy sign to note that the Telangana government is coming up with a proposal with rules to implement or the rules strictly to be implemented against the child labor. Of course, from the date of publication, they will come into force. But anyway, it is a very good sign that the government of Telangana, state of Telangana, has come forward to make some rules regarding the child protection or against to the child labor. You all know Child Labor Act. Normally, they should not work for more than 5 hours. They can assist their families during the leisure hours. Their work should not be an obstruction to their regular study or homework, things like that. They are made into the shape of rules. That's all actually. So in this connection, we have to think of the Constitution of India also. Article 45, which is the directive principle of the Constitution of India. It states that the state shall endeavor to provide early childhood care and education for all children until the completion of 6 years. That's why so-called Anganwadi program and other things are there. Article 47, the state should provide or should raise the level of nutrition, standard of living, and to improve public health. Of course, these are all directive principles. You all know that directive principles they are not enforceable. They cannot be challenged in the court of law. If the government has money, they will provide all these things. If they don't have, we can't help. But anyway, it is a directive principle of the state to see that the level of education or level of standard of living of the children and also the early childhood care should be implemented by the state. So basing on that only the acts will come. Child Labor Prohibition Act has come also in this aspect. Now please remember the new rules. So the Telangana state is already proclaimed, but the date of notification is not there. Telangana Child Labor within brackets Prohibition and Regulation Amendment Rules 2021. Right? So they are a comprehensive set of rules whose aim is to protect the interest of the children and to see that their education is not disturbed, is not hampered. Now we'll go to the rules. First rule, please remember, is the most important. If a student is continuously absent for a period of 30 days without intimation to the head of the institution or without any reasonable cause, then the matter has to be brought to the notice of the nodal officer. That means back to basics or back to the school. The nodal officer will bring him back to the school. Anyway, who is the nodal officer? What is the task force? We'll discuss at the end of this video. Anyway, if the student is continuously absent for a period of 30 days, it has to be brought to the notice of the nodal officer. Number 2, no tasks during school hours and between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. on the next day. So the child should not be given any task, any work during the school hours, because it is his bounden duty to go to the school up to 14 years of age. So up to his adolescent stage. Who are children? Children, they are the future of the nation. So they should not be disturbed during the working hours, and also from 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. That is the time where normally the child should take rest or should relax or should sleep. Number 3, no tasks should be given which will interfere or which will hinder his right to education. The right to education of the child is one part. So, basing on the Constitution of the so-called Article 21A, Right to Education Act has also come into existence from 2009, I believe, Right to Education Act 2009. So, any task which interferes with the studies should not be allowed with the right of education. Then they should not be engaged in activities that could affect their education, that could affect their homework, all these things. And no doubt there are certain occasions where they have to work. So if they work, they should not work for more than 5 hours a day. Continuous work should not be more than 3 hours. They should take rest. So 5 hours maximum period, 3 hours, then he has to take rest, please remember. And the family, normally previously we used to tell you that the child after his study hours, after his class is over in the school, he can go and assist his family in the family enterprise or in the family business, even like tea stalls. But here he says a substitution of the child or an alternative adolescent should be engaged to help the family enterprise. Then as an artist, normally there are certain people who have to act as artists, because child artist, a old man cannot act as like a child. So acting by a child is allowed. But that as an artist, he cannot work for more than 5 hours a day. All these things, Now we'll come to the topic of nodal officer and task force. For this purpose, so a task force has been constituted by the district magistrate as the head of the district magistrate is, the collector, isn't it? Then he will be assisted by the DRO, that is ADM, additional district magistrate, then superintendent of police, then one circle inspector of police, then district legal service authority, then anti-trafficking unit, and chairperson of the child welfare committee, and district level child protection officer, right from ICDS department also. Besides them, 2 members from any NGOs, 2 representatives from the NGOs who are interested or who are experts in rescue and rehabilitation of children. So these people constitute as a task force, and so one of them will be a nodal officer, maybe additional district, that is joint collector, maybe the nodal officer. If you inform them, if they regarding the absence of the student, they will come and take action. So actually they are supposed to meet once in a month. The task force is scheduled to meet once in a month, and if they get information, they have to conduct raids and release the children from the so-called labor problems, and also they have to protect these victims of trafficking. So these are the very good proposals, very good rules actually proposed by the government of Telangana. Of course, the date is not given. Whenever it is published in the Gazette, then they will be coming into force. So these are the rights of the children, and very good important things, because you got a question. Human rights students, you may be knowing. So the NGO wants to rescue a boy who is working in the so-and-so industry, that is of course that is hazardous industry, that problem is there. So if you study these rights, these 6 rights, definitely you will be able to answer the question thoroughly, right? So please understand this important rights of the children, particularly rights against the so-called labor practices, and definitely you will answer the question easily, right? Thank you very much.